Hello everyone. Today we're going to be making this super fun handbag. It is an accordion handbag with inserts. On my inserts, I have left one side with the beautiful decorative paper, and then on the other side, I have used 4x6 index cards, line index cards, so that I can journal maybe once I add my photos. It also has pockets in the front and in the back, so even more room. This is a template kit. It includes everything that you need, including a black and a craft. So you actually get two handbags in this pack. It comes with all of the measurements. To make this, I'm going to be using this Timeless Memories pad from Prima. Of course, if you have questions about anything that you see, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. The kit includes full color illustrated step-by-step instructions, so easy enough to follow along. Craft Treat, in addition, on their YouTube channel also has step-by-step tutorials, but we're going to put this together today because it's super easy. I chose to use the black one for this one. I'm going to save the craft for another line that I want to use. These are all of the elements that are included in your kit. Again, you're going to get all this times two because this is the black and then you have a full craft. Everything is pre-scored, pre-cut, so easy enough to just choose your favorite paper and put it together. So it's all about the fun, none of the work because it's already been done for us. Now, this video that you're watching is the sped up condensed version of the full craft along that we did with our channel members. So those are always super fun because it's just a great way to hang out, do everything step by step in real time. Not to mention, I think it's more about the camaraderie. This is an easy enough project that you can definitely do this by just following the instructions that are provided on the in the packaging. But when we hang out, we talk, we chit chat, we bounce off ideas and suggestions. We talk about little tips and tricks, tools, just all that really fun stuff that we enjoy as being part of a community, crafty community, and art community. So if you are not a channel member and that is something that is of interest to you, uh, there's a ton of perks as well included, which I'm not going to, take up your time to go over that now, but you can click on the join button right underneath of here somewhere where you're watching this video, where there's a subscribe button, the thumbs up button to like the video, that kind of thing. There's also a join button. You can click on that and find out more about it because there's a ton of perks. It's not just full craft alongs and classes and workshops. There's product discounts and free gift cards, free digitals. There's a whole lot more. So if you're interested, if that's something that you would like to find out a little bit more about, you can just click on that join button and it'll kind of explain it a bit more. Of course, you can always feel free to reach out and contact me or leave a comment down below with your questions. Happy to go over those with you as well. Okay, so we are going to simply be adding our magnets to that, and then we're going to be cutting all of our mats that we're going to be adding on to our project in order to dress it up and make it look beautiful. And you can see here that all the panels have already been cut. And then we're just going to shape that flap on the inside and outside. And then we're going to ink up if that is something that you want to do. Once again, all the measurements with all the details are in the packaging as well as in that extended video, the full video, if you want to know all the measurements. And then we're just going to adhere those. Now, funny enough, I did actually talk about the fact that we do not want to adhere this inside piece right here. I had even put an X on it to remind myself to glue it last. And sure enough, I ended up adhering it anyway because we were too busy talking and having fun and chit-chatting. But the point is, it's a good thing that it happened because we can talk about, well, what happens when you make a boo-boo such as that? Well, it's not a big deal, right? All I ended up doing in the end was recutting that inside panel. once I inserted my prongs, and then I ended up, re-adhering one on top, which is fine too, because guess what? It actually just gave it even more, strength to the project. So my lid is very, very strong. Now the mats on the inside are not necessary. The project itself doesn't call for it, but in chat we voted and I asked, should we do the inside mats as well when we're here? And everyone said, yes, let's. So we did. We decorated it just to see what it would look like. Again, you get two in each of the packs. So we figured this first one was our prototype. We were going to kind of play with it a little bit more and see what we liked. Would it be a waste of paper to add the extra mats, or would it make it feel more substantial? So I think that's a matter of choice, and I think it matters greatly on what paper line you're using. If you're using a thinner paper, you might want to reinforce it just to make it feel more sturdy and substantial. If you are using a thicker paper, then you might want to just opt out of doing so. But it doesn't hurt to do it either way. You can use a single-sided paper for this project, which is also great because a lot of us might have some of those pads that are single-sided. And if that's the case, then this is a perfect project for it. We're going to make our accordion side walls, and that's what we're doing now. Once again, we didn't score anything, we didn't measure anything, it was just pre-made. All we're doing is folding them down and burnishing them. So super easy enough to do. So whether you are a beginner and you've never attempted a project like this and you're like, oh gosh, no, I can't do that, you most certainly can. With this kind of kit, you most certainly can. Now, Craft Treat has many different kits like this, different shapes, different boxes, different concepts. You can check out our online store, spectrumartcreations.com, and just look in the craft treat section and you will see those. And I have linked pictures and videos for you on most, if not all of those projects, so that you can get ideas as to what they all make, but you can feel confident in knowing that this is easy enough to do, even if you've never attempted a project like this. Now, if you're a pro, well, then you can have tons of fun with all of the beautiful paperline collections that you probably already have in your stash, or you can feel free to take a look at the online store for thousands of amazing, amazing paper lines. Also, you can like think of ideas on how to dress it up. In the end, of course, you'll notice that I ended up adding a few extra decorations to mine, but the possibilities are endless. We talked about adding a dangle, like those um, chain dangles, like keychains almost, that some really nice purses have. You can add extra pockets, you could do a different closure. So we talked about different closures, and at the end, which I edited out of this video, but at the end we looked at some different closures that we had in store to see how they would look. So, there's just so many possibilities. So whether you are a total novice or a complete pro, this is a project that you can certainly do and personalize it and just have a whole lot of fun with. Okay, now we're going to put together all of our little pockets with the accordion, and then we're going to be adding that to the base. It is super simple to do. You can use your liquid adhesive. You can use your red tape. I will recommend that you use something very, very strong and permanent because you don't want this to, of course, to fall apart eventually in the future. You want to make sure that it stays on there permanently for years to come. So that's what I am doing. I am using the extra strength red tape. You could use liquid glue. You're just going to have to be a little bit more patient just to kind of stand there, pinch and then just wait for it to dry. Now, many of the adhesives that we carry, like the Spectrum Art Creations, decoupage, sealing, and matte glue, that one pretty much is permanent within 10 seconds. Art glitter glue is the same way. Barely Art. So there's a lot of adhesives that we carry. Nuvo is another one. All those are pretty quick drying. So that might be a really good choice. Okay, we've added the walls on to our purse. So now we have our pockets, so to speak, with the accordion walls in place. And now we're going to work on these mats. Again, what do you want to do with the mats? Well, the possibilities could be anything. You could, of course, use your decorative paper. You could use photos. You could use a combination of all of the above. In the pack, it also includes the little tabs for you to add on to your inserts. Now, you could also do all kinds of other different tabs if you'd like. So we talked about some of those tips and ideas as well, and then some good pointers to keep in mind. But all I am doing is spacing these out in order to create a really nice way to be able to pull them out of those pockets easily. And then we're just going to continue to add on all of the tabs for all of our six different inserts. Now, one of the favorite things about crafting together and getting to see your projects posted in the Facebook group is because I love to see what lines you guys use. Because I'm always inspired and I always think, oh, yes, that was such a good idea. So do let me know down below, which paper line would you use if you were making this project, or if you are making this project, because we still have some available in the online store. But don't wait, make sure you rush out and get yours. Let me know what paper line, because I think I know what paper line I want, but you never know. I just might change my mind. Okay, with the tabs done, we are going to add our decorative mats. Now, as I mentioned in the front or on the front, I went ahead and added just more of those neutral papers from the collection. But on the back, I decided to add index cards. And it just so happens that 4x6 index cards fit perfectly. So I had some in my stash that were lined. I added those because I figure on the front we could, do anything we want, whether it's journaling or maybe photos. But on the back, I can go ahead and journal away. I can say what that day was, what we were doing that day, or whatever. Okay, now we've got the handle left to do. And it also includes a pocket that you can add on to the back or the front if you so choose. Of course, placement will depend on what paper line you're using and how you plan to decorate. Since mine was pretty neutral, I just placed it in the center. But depending on your purse, your handbag, you might have if you're doing Alice in Wonderland, you might have an image on the right hand side or the left hand side, or up higher, where you want to kind of move that pocket somewhere else. But I am going to just stick that directly on to the middle by adhering it on all three sides. Again, all of this is included pre-cut, pre-done, so easy enough to add. And now we have a awesome little feature on the back with that pocket. It is big enough to fit a playing card, which means that a gift card would fit on there as well. And now we're going to move on to the handle. The handle, once again, comes pre-cut and pre-scored. So all we have to do is decide what paper we're going to be adding onto this. And then you can decide how high you want that arch. I didn't do it too high, just high enough for me to be able to slide my hand or my fingers in order to lift the bag. You could give it more of an arch if that's what you so choose. So it's just a matter of preference. And then finally, we are going to decide what we're going to do here on the back. I decided, as I mentioned, on the 4x6 lined index cards, because again, we can do a large photo, or we can do two small photos. We can do a photo and some journaling. And then on the back of that, see, so perfect for a photo, and I can say what that photo was about, and then everything that happened on that day. So just so many fun ideas on how to use or gift this for someone. And we talked about a ton more ideas during that whole craft along, live craft along. I'm going to be adding some brads to just make it look like an actual real handle. But the possibilities here are endless. You can make this look all kinds of blingy, just super fancy and girly. You can make it more masculine, like a suitcase if you want, etc., etc. Okay, so we've got our handle. We have our inside done. And now it's time to personalize it. This is a matter of how would you like for it to look? I just went ahead and added an extra closure flap. I added a second magnet, so now it's double magnetized. It's got a little pocket there in the front to hide that extra magnet. We have, of course, all of our beautiful double-sided inserts, tabbed inserts, so it's amazing to be able to pull all of your inserts easily in and out of the pockets. Now, it's an accordion. So don't forget, you have more room so you can add even more goodies in there. But adding that extra little closure gave me the ability to add a little pocket to the front as well. And then on the back, all I did was I created a faux flap just to kind of dress it up and added a brad on there as well to coordinate with the other brads and that vintage button I had put on the front. So I hope you have enjoyed this project. I certainly hope you will give it a try. I can't wait to see yours. Don't forget to post it in the Facebook group if you do. And of course, when you post in the Facebook group, you can also enter for another giveaway. So share this out, leave a comment, and then post it in the Facebook group so you can triple your chances of actually receiving some kind of a prize or gift card. I am going to leave another video here at the end. I certainly hope to see you there for some additional crafting and fun. Bye!